I am presenting today the Master of Finance done by Banking Institute of High School of Economics. And this program is done on the platform of Coursera. Today, I will speak. I am academic supervisor of the program. My name is Vasily Solodkov. I am director of the HSE Banking Institute. I am PhD. I was working for the World Bank. I was Fulbright professor, and for a long time, I was responsible for teaching banking and finance in the High School of Economics. And besides me will be Bertram Wieland. He is director, one of directors of Bundesbank. He spent a long time here in Moscow. We are good friends, and he would speak about his experience in dealing with finance and Bundesbank, with finance people. Okay, let us start. First of all, about the program. This is a 100% online program. It works on the following way. You will get pre-recorded lectures, and you can watch them the time which is most convenient for you. This is one of the great advantages of this program. Besides it, you will have webinars where you can raise any questions. You can discuss any issues with your professors. And simultaneously, you can make different projects together with your colleagues. The duration of the program is 2 years. Language of instruction is English. You are getting the diploma of Master of Finance from HSE University. And the diploma is official diploma issued by Russian government. And nowhere in the diploma would be mentioned that this is an online program. So it is considered the same as fully on-campus program. But the advantage for you is that you can still work if in case you are working somewhere. You can save time on transportation, and you can learn the time which is most convenient for you. Features. The most important feature of every program is its faculty. And we are inviting for this faculty specialists who have professional certifications in CFA, FARA, AMI, and ACCA. Besides these certificates, those people are working in international or Russian companies, mostly the executives. And first, they would share their rich experience with you. And second, always, they are looking for employees. It also, a good chance to find a job. The content of the program is based on a CFA syllabus. What does it mean? Annually, CFA Institute is asking the most important employers all over the globe what kind of knowledge, what kind of skills they would like to see from the applicants who are applying for jobs and for the positions in those companies. And on the basis of this survey done annually, I just repeat, CFA Institute is producing the body of knowledge. And if a program is becoming partner of the CFA Institute, it means that this program should fit the body of knowledge at least 75%. Our program fits this body of knowledge more than 90%. Other important feature of the program is that you can, because of this partner program for the CFA Institute, you can get discount 75% for any level of a CFA exam. But while only you are the student of the program. Besides it, we have, so overall price of the program is roughly 16,000 US dollars. But we have some discount policy. For developing countries, it is 13,000 US dollars. And for CIS countries, it's 7,200. Curriculum, as I already mentioned, it's based on CFA syllabus, and you can see them in the course specialization. Besides it, it's a regular master program in finance. That is why you need also foundation in macroeconomics, econometrics, and theory of finance. These disciplines will help you in your further learning of other subjects. Besides it, you will have electives for the first and the second year. You can see there both years are here. You should choose for every year 3 or 4 elective courses. And these elective courses are also very close to course specialization. You see, that's all about finance. We have very good library in High School of Economics. Being a student of the program, you will get online access to more than 700,000 books and periodicals, different journals from all over the countries, international publications. So you can get assignment for a particular course. You can read all necessary books in the library and make a presentation on the assigned matter. So it's fantastic, it's working, and it's working online. Besides it, in the library, we have support of different electronic resources. This is World Bank and IMF electronic source. This is different databases where you can find any kind of information, any kind of articles on any topic. This is OECD library. So if you're a student, you can get any kind of publications which could be interesting for your particular course. Career, you know, I already started to discuss about career. First, you will have professors from the industry. They are working in different companies, including international. And one of the stimulus, motivation to be a professor is to find appropriate employee. So please, you know, use this opportunity. Second, we have alumni club. We have graduates from different countries. You can speak with them. You can get in touch, and you know, normally alumni helps each other. Besides it, you see that we have different partners. Among them, we have international and Russian companies. We inviting them for different events, and you can also set up contacts with representatives of those companies. And we have alumni center in the Higher School of Economics. Also, you can deal with this center concerning your potential job opportunities. About the program, I already mentioned. So the overall price is 16,000 US dollars. we have discount, and for developing countries, you can get the list of those countries in the presentation, and Uliana will send you this presentation I am giving you right now, so you will be able to follow the link. You will see the list of those countries who are paying $13,000 US. Now it's all developing countries. And for CIS countries, that's 9,000 for 2 years. And you can see that in CIS countries, we are considering Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. How to apply? If you are planning to apply, you should do it till the last deadline is August 10th. But normally you should do it before. What you should do? What we are waiting for you? First of all, you should submit as a portfolio. Your portfolio consists of your CV, your motivation letter, recommendation letter, and any data concerning your education and work experience. And you will get the link to the portfolio and to your private account we should open with High School of Economics. Besides it, taking into account that the program is in English, we have certain requirements for English. For foreign students, they should submit either document that their previous education was done in English, or if they don't have such kind of document, you can sign for the interview with me on Skype. And if you would pass it successfully, you would be admitted. For Russian students, we have, unfortunately, kind of discrimination. You have to either submit as a certificate, and you can see there the list of certificates, or you should pass an exam. That's steps how to apply. First, your application. I am reading your application and making judgment about it. And in case the judgment is successful, you are submitting all the documents and completing your enrollment procedure. That's actually easy. If you have any questions, you can apply to Uliana. She's on the screen now. You can see this wonderful lady, and she will assist you in any questions concerning your admission. Here are our contacts. That's information about the program. But most of you at the beginning of your career are definitely interested what kind of field, what kind of area to develop it. It's always, sensitive question. And I invited our good friend, Bertram Wieland. He is working for a long time in Bundesbank in a very important position. He is dealing with financial world, with guys from financial markets. And I think he could tell you what kind of, competitive advantage is providing educational at such kind of program, which is a partner of the CFA Institute. And you know that the CFA Institute is providing standards for finance industry all over the globe. So Bertram, I am stopping my presentation and I am passing you the floor. You're welcome.
Thank you, Vasily. It's really a great honor for me after I worked until 2015 in the German embassy in Moscow to be here again and to have the opportunity to welcome you at the starting point of your master's program. So let me start by congratulating you on participating in the master's program of the Higher School of Economics. It is demanding and recognized internationally. There is a great need for financial specialists. The financial markets are complicated, sometimes confusing, and immeasurably large. There are thousands of different stocks, bonds, options, and many other types of financial instruments, some of which have strange sounding names, too many to remember everything, to know everything, to be able to assess everything. Banks with a good reputation are interested in qualified staff. Why is that? The main reason is that today's international competition in many industries is very different from what it has been. This is particularly true for the banking industry. To succeed, a bank may need to change from a multi-domestic competitor, so only in Russia, to compete as a global organization. The title Master of Finance is a seal of approval that falls precisely into that area to distinguish individual market observers, regardless of the employer. The program is an economics degree with a focus on financial market topics. Those who strive for it must, among other things, learn about accounting in depth, be able to interpret an annual report, acquire mathematically sophisticated statistical methods, and know about corporate finance. The program is about securities, financial instruments, modern procedures of cost accounting, economic issues, and about a professional ethos for financial practitioners. The professional ethos includes not only confidentiality rules, but also an ethical dimension of understanding financial markets. The biggest problem for successful exams is time. Usually the preparation runs alongside the job, which is not easy to manage given the already very long working hours in a bank. Anyone who has a family also has to come to terms with it. Proof of professional experience is also part of the title. Many banks encourage their employees to pursue the master's program, especially if they work in corporate and market analysis. The title brings advantages as it gives you a very broad insight and means that you also deal intensively with different specifications of financial instruments. After the exams, the owners do not need to hide the title. It is used on business cards, company or industry studies, or market comments. According to the CFA Institute, almost 100,000 CFAs currently work in 130 countries. As a Master of Finance, you are part of an international network of investment specialists that originally dates back to 1947. The financial crisis more than 10 years ago was something like a turning point. It increased the demand for qualified and ethical training for financial market specialists. Let me come now to this ethical dimension of the financial markets. Reckless greed for profit, that is how average people feel about what is happening on the international financial markets. The stock market is considered efficient and yet short-sighted and irrational. The speculator has the reputation of a gambler, capable of dragging others into ruin. The egoism leads to insider trading, provokes indignation, and unfriendly takeovers. Some investors do not reorganize companies. They sell to maximize short-term profits. Although economic and business ethics have become fashionable, few scholars have studied financial markets and banking from this point of view. Is everything that happens on the stock exchange ethically justified? Which framework conditions do retailers and banks need? Which moral rules of conduct should the individual actor obey? The banks and the stock exchange ensure efficient processing of real economic transactions. They support the international division of labor and promote the welfare of the people. As a manifestation of the market economy, financial markets also derive their ethical justification from the efficiency of their economic performance. Just as competition is indispensable, basic ethical rules are necessary for the functioning of the financial markets. In economic activity, individual morality is not just icing on the cake. Rather, each social role places ethical demands on people and institutions. However, there is no universal norm. Moral principles derive from the nature of the practical task. When it comes to moral behavior of individual people in a competitive environment, an old contradiction appears visible. While some understand morality simply as honest business practice, for others, it runs inevitably counter to economic goals. In turn, the approach of neoclassical economics is rejected. With a holistic approach, the categorical imperative is to be implemented. When assessing the merit of certain institutions, rules, and usages, the criterion of fairness must always be applied in addition to efficiency. It means shareholders should not make profit in corporate takeovers if the damage suffered by employees, customers, and creditors is not taken into account. Legal regulations need to balance the conflict between protecting property and estimating social costs. Moreover, there is no insider trading because it is unfair and does not increase efficiency. In short, stock market speculation is ethical because it has an objective economic goal to reduce risks about the tradability and value of stocks. Speculative profits are the reward for higher risks, but insiders do not deserve this reward. And if there is inside knowledge, the risks taken are already lower. The information just needs to be published. So taking this into account, the ethical economics approach applied to banking and financial markets blames the neoclassical approach of ignoring ethical thinking and playing down the meaning of moral behavior. So in the end, what I'm asking you for is, according to the ethical economics approach, it is important to combine the economic criterion of efficiency with the ethical principle of fairness. And I wish you, during your studies and during your professional career, to keep that all in mind. And I hope you have a successful career starting with your studies at the Higher School of Economics. Thank you.
Bertram, thank you so much. And now I think we should answer the questions. So I will try, to read. Actually, I already answered some of them, and we can go on. First question is, what will be the grading format for quizzes and assignments? Will be the final exams? You know that grading very much depends on the professor. That's his responsibility. Normally, with every course, you have final exam, and you have also different quizzes or medium-term exams. And finally, at the end, you are getting your final result, which is based on quizzes plus your final exam. And it could be done on the basis of your home assignment, in the basis of your project works, or something else. Amir is asking, I'm studying master in Moscow. Amir, this is online program. You can study where you are living, but your home university will be in Moscow. So now, for example, I am sitting in Moscow. Bertram, I assume, is sitting in Frankfurt. And Uliana is also in Moscow. So, and where we are, actually, it doesn't matter. Where can I find a job with a lot of money? You know, everyone wants to find a job with a lot of money. But to find this job, first of all, you should first get, you know, proper education. Then you should get good luck. Then you should find, you know, a good employer who is willing to pay you a lot of money. So it's life. This is a complicated story. It's impossible, you know, to answer where is that employer who will pay you a lot. If I passed English state exam in my academy, should I get a waiver? No. If you are a Russian citizen, it means that you should either provide us one of the certificates, I showed it in the presentation, or you should pass an exam. Unfortunately, that's the way it is working. If there is a chance of my portfolio, I have no experience in the financial field. It doesn't matter. Because if you look at the composition of the portfolio, it consists of several parts. That's your diploma. That's your specialization. That's your resume. That's letters of recommendation. That's your motivation letter. That's your achievements in different fields. Please look at the composition, and you will see that it is not necessary to have like prerequisite specialization in finance. This is master program. We are teaching you to be finance people. It is not necessary to be a finance at the beginning. I want to ask, I am from Saudi Arabia. Is this program free? No, this program is not free. From Saudi Arabia, you will get a discount and you would pay 13,000 US dollars for 2 years. Yes, there is a final project at the end of this program, and you should submit a dissertation. Wilson, I don't quite very good understand the question, but this is a master program. This is 2 years program, online program. You will have different exams on every course, and afterwards you will have to defend your thesis. we have two classes for two time zones. So if you would miss one, you can attend second one. Besides that, you will have recording of every class. So it's not a problem. So every webinar would be taken twice. And you can watch pre-recorded lectures anytime. Just to clarify, all students from Russia have to pay only USD 9,000 to discount based on the completion. Yeah, being a Russian citizen, you are paying 9,000 US dollars per 2 years. I wrote the CFA exam in May, but there are no results yet. Is it better to wait for the results and apply and after that or apply now? I suggest you to apply now. If you will have any additional documents, you can submit it later. And there are no, standard forms of CV or motivation letter. You can do it as you want, but what you should emphasize in your CV, that's your education and your job experience, if any, and any kind of your achievements. Achievements means publications, competitions. Maybe you did a great project or whatever. Any kind of experience. If you have no idea how to submit documents, you can assign for a personal interview with me, and Uliana will provide you the address how to do it. You will have group assignments within different courses, and you will have to collaborate with your classmates using the same technology as we are using now, taking into account that we could be all from different countries and different time zones. Magdi is asking again the tuition fee. If you are from developing country, you are paying 13,000 US dollars for 2 years. Wilson is asking a question, how many students graduated from this program? This is the first implementation of this program. We have similar on-campus program, and this on-campus program graduated now, I think, about 500 students altogether. And this is quite similar, but online program. And we don't have graduates for this program. But this program will participate the same faculty members as are teaching on our in-campus program. I would like to ask, what are the payment terms for the rest of fees? Guys, you are paying twice a year. And if you would take the whole amount and divide it into 4 times, you will get how much you should pay. It's quite easy for financial persons. Guys, concerning permission to work everywhere, you know that there is particular regulation, job regulation market in every country. If you want to work in Russia, you should proceed the immigration procedure. Normally, you should get in touch with your employer, and your employer is providing you job permission. That's the way it is working. If you want to work in Canada or the United States or Germany, then you should consult with embassy from one of those countries. Polina is saying that as a Russian citizen, she was studying entirely in English. Polina, unfortunately, this is discrimination. I can't do anything with it. Because in our in-campus program, I have a student who has Russian citizenship, but he was born actually in the United States. He hardly could speak Russian. He graduated from Central Florida University bachelor program, and I forced him to pass the English exam. Sorry, that's legal thing. I can't do anything with it. The specialization in Coursera is graded by professor, and this professor would be teaching the course on quantitative finance in our program. And if you would graduate from this specialization in the Coursera, you will get a certain waiver in this course. That's, I think, guys, do you see any other questions? Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us. If you don't have questions right now, you can write us, you can set up an interview with me. So feel free, we are very easygoing to contact with you. The recording will be available and Uliana will send it to you. Please, all the questions were related to me, but maybe you will ask Bertram. Please, any questions? If you don't have any questions, we will stop our webinar. Christian Johnson, I wrote you about teaching online from the USA in this program. I will follow up with another email to you. Okay, perfect. Johnson, I remember you were applying for the adjunct position. Okay. We will speak. Guys, other questions? Oh, that's all. We can wish everybody good evening or whatever. Taking into account we are all in different time zones. About the exams, how it will be done. The exams are normally done online. We are working in the terms of Corona already for a year and a half. all the exams normally for all our master programs are done online, and you should do some kind of assignment provided by your professor, submit it, and then he will grade it. Guys, other questions, or that's all? Salman, you are welcome. Thank you for participation. Anonymous is asking about recorded lectures and about ability to get books in the online library. It's quite easy, guys. You're just creating your personal account and you're getting access to the library, and also to different resources which Higher School of Economics possess. There's no questions anymore. Number of participants is growing. Just how long is the program? The program is 2 years. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, thank you very much for your participation. Thank you very much that you spent your time to stay with us. Bertram, thank you very much for your input. It was wonderful. I think you very clearly explained the potential financial guru, what could be their future in case they will take, finance as their specialization, their master program. And guys, please welcome to the program. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much. And we will send you the recorded webinar and also other useful information. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you as well. It was a pleasure to be here. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Eliana.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.